around. Something Sam Schweisky talks about is making sure spirits are high no matter what it is. But Owen Rose back to serve, the best server for Penn State. The chance for Penn State to go to their 36th NCAA tournament. And clearing it is Egling. And Penn State are EIVA champions again. Addie Lyon trying to end it here. Rekal rises to his feet. Free ball from Bolin after the dig from Dutton. Nichols to put it down, and the freshman ends it for the Nittany Lions. It's a sweep in the dig pink match.
Really tough to defend.
Hop on the slide. Kicked up by Paris, and they get the kill. Put that on the highlight reel. And Campbell Paris, my goodness.
Is so special and unique to the Big Ten, where they have so much talent, so many great coaches.
And coast to coast as well. Addie Lyon sets for Kennedy Martin. Weejay trying to save it. There'll be a play at the net. Pushed over by Maggie Mendelson. Here comes Ewing. Saved by the Trojans. Backing up the block is Lyon. Over to Martin. With a long rally coming. Weejay looks to end it. Lyons under it. Grimes. Back to Martin. Dig from Decker. Pushed through by Mullen. Ewing set back. Leah Ford with authority. 2-0. The amount of kills Jess Merzick has. Ava Falduno back to serve for Penn State. Crowd getting loud. Sends, and Reitsma can't handle it. It's an ace, a game-winning ace, an Elite Eight ace for Ava Falduno. And Penn State is moving on. They take down Marquette in 4 sets, 25-20. And they will face Creighton on Sunday night in Rec Hall. 2 middles, 2 pin hitters, Addie Lyon and Jillian Grimes. The crowd is loud as it's ever been tonight at Rec Hall. Pizzell sends it away. Tough receive from Selman. Grimes guides it forward for Martin. Gets it down! And set 3 goes to Penn State, 25-23. They're not done yet here from Rec Hall, just so you know. Have the edge in tournament games as well. They've faced 7 times in the postseason. Hawaii 4, Penn State 3 in those matchups. And Adrian War gets the first point for the Warriors in set 2.
War, comparatively, he is undersized on this court right now, but he has such a high vertical and he hits that ball at such a high contact point that it goes over the block, deep corner down the line.
Coming into this game, top 10 in the nation in hitting percentage, averaging .456, which is ridiculous. Here comes War again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what you said earlier, Caroline.
His vision is just so great that, again, he sees he has a single block on him with a late middle block, threads it through that seam. That's a great cross-court swing by him. He's really switching up his shot selection.
War leads the match on both sides with 5 kills so far. And Rosenthal will send that serve wide. So Penn State gets their first point off an error.
You know what's a fun fact here about Rosenthal?
What is that?
Our dads played together in the NFL for the Giants.
Yes, we're both on the Super Bowl 35 team. Mike Rosenthal played his college ball at Notre Dame as the offensive lineman. Of course, you and your dad, both Penn Staters.
Sorry, I was just watching somebody get kicked in the head there. You know what? The volleyball world is just so friggin' small. It surprises me every single time.
It is. The connections, the tie-ins, it's wild how it all pieced together.
Truly, I was reading this roster and I'm like, Rosenthal, I've heard this name before.
Gee, I wonder why. Moore skins the tape. Here comes Sean Harvey. Kept in the air for the moment. There'll be too many touches and a point for the Rainbow Warriors.
Can appreciate the effort on Penn State's side to try to get that ball over the net, but sometimes it's just too tight to the net. There is no physical way to get it up and over.
Hawaii's taken 4 of the first 5 points in this set. They're on the ropes in the first frame against St. Francis, and Luoma whacks the libero Greenwich in the head. It is a point for Penn State, though.
66 miles per hour, hit straight to the head. That is an incredible swing, but also you have Greenwich taking that like a champ. He gets right back up, and he's going to play defense again.
I don't know how the liberos do it. They're a different breed. As Justin Todd takes a big swing. Back to the point about what Hawaii has done is you go to the game, their previous match against St. Francis on Wednesday, took a 28-hour trip after all delays and stuff with the weather, but they come in a bit sluggish in the first set. They ended on 8-3 run to take the first frame, and then they took 50 of the last 75 points.
The ability to recover after a travel trip like that, we were talking to Coach Wade a bit before, and it just sounded nightmarish. Nothing that I would want to deal with personally as an athlete. Can't imagine dealing with this and coming to play in the cold, too.
As we mentioned, the high for Honolulu today was 81. It has barely gotten above single digits here in State College as Hawaii goes up 3. The travel itinerary, talking to Tiff Wells, the ESPN Honolulu voice of the Rainbow Warriors that's here tonight, said it was originally supposed to be Honolulu to LA to Pittsburgh as an ace for Kanoa Wade. That ended up not happening. Then they tried Hawaii to Chicago. It was a timeout from Mark Pavlik. That flight got canceled. They tried again. It was a total of 28 hours. They finally made it to State College and to Pennsylvania, and they've been making the most of it. They're up 7-3 in set 2, and we'll step aside here on Big Town Plus.
Bailey Miller, pressure from Faldudo. Off the slide is Jordan Hopp. And Faith Frame keeps it off the floor and kept it in the air, but there were too many touches. And again, Penn State gets their first point of a set off a miscue from ASU, but again, you'll take it any way you can.
Yeah, you'll certainly take it any way you can if you're the Nittany Lions. And if you're the Sun Devils, you just have to know that that's only going to hurt you, and you're going against a team that knows how to build off their opponent's errors.
Henry at the net, big swing from the middle blocker, Lomagora. All the power, her 6'2" frame, the junior middle blocker, puts ASU up 3-1.
Yeah, and that was a great bounce back there from Arizona State and Lomagora to get the points back for the Sun Devils and put them up 2 here early in this second set, or in this third set, excuse me.
Puts Jillian Neal, the serving specialist, back in the game. Serves it into the net, though. So again, 0 kills for Penn State so far early in set 3, but they are down just 1 point, 3-2. Puts Stark back to serve for the Nittany Lions, going left to right. Starting from our near side. Pops it over, almost an ace. Off a frame, Miller tracks it, sends a free ball over to Grimes at the midpoint. Stark at the net, near pin, Kenny Martin, one-on-one back row. That is Kenny Martin's bread and butter. The one-on-one attack, she's almost unstoppable. We're tied at 3.
Yeah, and Martin hit that right towards Bailey Miller, and Bailey Miller has been great here today for the Sun Devils, but as you mentioned, when Kennedy Martin has that eye on where she's going, it's very hard to stop.
Stark float serve, a little too much under it. It goes just wide onto the red Terraflex. Arizona State back up 1 off the Nittany Lions service error. It's 4-3 in a set 3. Both teams have won 1 set. Penn State got the first. Arizona State got the second. Bryn Cavell, the Wilmington, North Carolina redshirt sophomore, pops it over for the Sun Devils. Stark at the net. Here comes a swing straight ahead from Maggie Mendelson. Dug up by ASU. Tatum Parrott goes off speed. Underneath it is Faldudo. To the near pin with Emmy Selman, the block. Punched up in the air by Martin. Faldudo tracks it at the back row. Martin takes a swing off the net. Was there a touch? No. ASU goes up 5-3.
And again, another good read there by Arizona State, knowing that that ball is going out of bounds onto the outside red and not to be able to touch it to keep their lead intact.
Cavell sends it long and wide. Easy read from the line judges today being Robert Fenn and David Atkinson. Penn State back within 1, 5-4. ASU still up, trying to take a 2-1 match lead here inside PPG Paints Arena. Jack Rachinsky, Gianna Dowling, bringing you all the action here on CommRadio, the first of many CommRadio women's volleyball calls this season. Cavell back to Tatum Parrott with a big swing, shoved in the air by Selman, and it lands out of play. I don't think Emmy Selman was expecting that, and Tatum Parrott gets just her second kill for someone that had 1,233 of them in 3 years at Grand Canyon. Only her second tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned Tatum Parrott, who was a great player at Grand Canyon, a 3-time All-WAC first team, had 20-plus kills in 9 matches last year.
Give a kill to Maggie Mendelson, though, going straight away, one-on-one. Doesn't matter. The middle blocker has a strong windmill for a right arm. Of course, the big story for the North Ogden, Utah native, also joining Carolyn Keeger's squad, playing for the women's basketball team once volleyball wraps up. So a two-sport athlete in State College. Really excited to see what she can do as a member of the Lady Lions as well. Stark sets near pin. Kenny Martin. Good luck stopping her going cross court. Nothing that Bryn Cavell could do. Tied up at 6 here in set 3.
Yeah, and Martin with her 9th kill tonight leads Penn State in kills. She's hitting 500 here tonight for the Nittany Lions, or 533 now, excuse me.
It's 241 between the first 2 games they've played, and a jump off by the middle blocker, Kobe Neal, at the net. Straight ahead, that puts the Sun Devils up 7-6.
Yeah, and this is just a great back and forth here right now. I don't think any team has gone up by more than 1 or 2 points here in this third set.
ASU went up 2 other times in this set. Of course, ASU coming off a 30-3 season. They went 17-1 in their conference with the Big 12 champs last year. As number 13, Piper Rama, in her first appearance in 2025, sends it into the net. We saw that with Bella Faria earlier. Maybe ASU just wants to stick with the guys they put out there to start with.
Yeah, and I understand J.J. Van Neal, the head coach, trying to get some more reps for the other players, but the way I think about it, if it's not broke, don't fix it, and I think they just need to keep the same consistency if they want to win this match here tonight.
Another service error by Penn State makes it 8-7 Sun Devils. Puts Sydney Henry behind the line out of Sterling, Colorado. Had 2 kills and 30 assists against Northern Iowa back on Friday. Stark off the slide near pin, Jordan Hop. Kept in the air by ASU. Guiding it as Glover goes off speeds. Grimes goes parallel to the ground to get it. Stark on the center dump, right on the line. Izzy Stark, her classic center dump move, and the AVCA Freshman of the Year last year ties this game up at 8 apiece in set 3.